Hello guys, welcome once again. This is Tech PBA. Thanks for joining me. So in this video, I'll take you through how you can resolve an issue with your Windows 11 installation when the setup utility cannot detect your storage device, be it a hard disk drive or a solid state drive. So I'll show you the stage it gets to where it cannot detect the disks, and then later I will take you through how you can resolve that issue for the setup utility to detect your disk. I received this laptop from a customer who needed me to perform the installation for him. So what I did was to power off the computer. This is a Dell computer, so I powered it off, connected the USB disk with the Windows 11 installation files on, pressed the power button, and then because it's a Dell, the one-time boot menu hotkey is F12. I pressed the F12 to enter the one-time boot menu. The next thing I did was to select the USB disk with the installation files in the list of bootable devices so that the computer will boot to that. You can see the light on the USB disk flashing, indicating that the computer or the system is booting to it. So wait for the installation setup utility to begin. And then over here, you want to select your language to install. Click next when you're done. Select your keyboard layout, click next. Select install Windows 11 and then check the I agree everything will be deleted. Click next. Give it some time for it to move to the next stage. Over here, you want to select the accept option to accept the Microsoft software license agreements. So this is the stage we should be selecting the disk in the computer to install the Windows 11 installation files on, but the disk is not being detected by the Windows 11 setup utility. It's only showing the USB disk we have created the bootable Windows 11 files on. And that is not what we want to perform the installation on. So what I'll do is to close the Windows 11 setup and then grab another computer. I grabbed another laptop, and then what you want to do is to open any browser at all and then search for the Intel Rapid Storage Technology driver download. Press enter when you are done. So you can download from the Intel websites directly, or you can also download from Dell or HP if you are using a Dell or if you are using an HP computer. So I selected the one from the Intel website. And then the next thing you want to do is to select the download setup rst.exe highlighted in blue there. Click that, and then it should download in your browser. I'm using a download manager, and it's grabbed the download link. So that is the setup file downloaded in the downloads folder. So what you want to do is to copy it, right click on it, copy the file, and then open your system drive, which is the local disk C. Create a new folder in there and call it temp. Double click the temp folder we just created and then paste the rst or the setup rst.exe file in there. Minimize that. And then the next thing you want to do is to search for PowerShell in the search box. Right click on Windows PowerShell or select the Run as Administrator to open your Windows PowerShell as an administrator. Next up, we are going to change directory into the temp folder we created inside the disk C. So type cd space c:\temp. Hit enter, and then you would have changed directory into the temp folder. The next command we are going to type is the /setup rst.exe space dash extract drivers space c:\rst drivers. The rst drivers is a new folder this command is going to create. So what this will do is to extract the drivers in the set up rst.exe file and put it in the rst drivers folder. So when this disappears from the screen, we will check that the RST drivers has indeed been created by that command in the PowerShell. So go to this PC, double click the local disk C, and you can see the RST drivers has been created. Double click on it to open it, open production, open that folder, open that also, and then this is what we will need, the drivers folder. So we are going to copy this folder from this PC and then put it on the same disk we are using for the installation of the Windows 11 on that particular laptop. So connect the disk to the PC you extracted the drivers on, copy the drivers folder, paste it in the installation disk. When the copy is done, you want to eject it from there and then connect it back to the computer you are working on to install the Windows 11 on. So quickly, I ejected the disk from this laptop and then took it back to the other laptop, just as you can see on your screen now. So again, following the same procedure as before, press the power button to turn on the computer, press F12 to boot into the Dell one-time boot menu. From there, you want to select the USB drive. You have your Windows 11 setup files on to boot to it. And then again, we'll go through the same steps again. Select that, click next again. Wait for the Microsoft Software License Agreement, accept it to move forward. And then over here is where we perform the magic. Select load drivers, click the browse option, expand the first disk, and then expand drivers. And then what you are going to do is to click or select the VMD folder, the last folder under drivers. Click OK to load the drivers. You can also uncheck the hide drivers that aren't compatible with the computer's hardware. Select one of the drivers. I will select the top one and then click the install option to install the drivers. So you can see that the disk 1, which is the default disk installed in this computer, has finally popped up in the installation setup. So what I'm going to do is to delete all the partitions for the disk 1 because it is still saying that Windows 11 cannot be installed on this partition or on this disk. So delete all the partitions until they all become one unallocated space. So be careful to delete just the disk 1 or the partition associated with the disk that just showed on the screen. So we can see that we have unallocated space. The next thing you want to do is to create partition, select apply, and then the system would automatically create a partition for you and associate some or partition some for your system as well, your system files as well. Select the one you want to install the Windows on, click next, click install, and then guys, the installation has finally begun to take shape. So just go through the normal steps you would go through to install your Windows operating system, and then everything should be great from here. So you can see the installation is done on this PC. It's looking great. It's looking nice. I hope you really enjoyed this video, and I hope this video was helpful to you. Kindly click on the subscribe button down this video to support us to bring you more of such videos. Click the like button if this was helpful. Share the video, turn on notifications for all, and then I'll see you guys in another video. Bye for now.